This topic makes people uncomfortable because it exposes a truth most men are never told clearly. Women are deeply drawn to men who can walk away, not because those men are cold, heartless, or arrogant, but because walking away signals something rare in the modern dating world: inner authority. Most men are trained to chase, explain, overinvest, and negotiate for affection. They are taught that consistency alone earns desire. It doesn't. Desire responds to strength, clarity, and self-respect, not persistence without standards. A man who can walk away is not desperate for approval. He does not fear silence. He does not panic when attention shifts. That calm unsettles people who are used to men bending themselves into shapes just to be chosen. Women feel that difference immediately, even if they cannot explain it logically. It shows up in how he speaks, how he listens, and how he reacts when things don't go his way. In today's dating culture, options are everywhere. Attention is cheap. Validation is abundant. What is rare is a man who does not cling to outcomes. When a man is willing to lose a woman rather than lose himself, he stops operating from fear. That alone changes the entire dynamic. Women sense when a man's presence is a choice, not a need. They sense when he enjoys them, but does not require them to feel whole. Walking away is not a tactic you perform. It is a position you hold internally. It means you have a life, values, and standards that existed before her and will exist after her. It means you are not trying to secure emotional safety through her reactions. You are grounded in your own direction. That stability creates polarity. That polarity creates attraction. This is controversial because it challenges the idea that being endlessly accommodating makes you more lovable. It doesn't. It often makes you predictable, safe, and invisible. When a man cannot walk away, every interaction becomes weighted. Every disagreement feels dangerous. Every silence feels like rejection. Women feel that pressure, and it quietly kills attraction. This video is not about playing games or withholding affection. It is about understanding power dynamics, emotional leverage, and self-worth in modern relationships. If you are a man who wants respect, desire, and peace, you must understand why the ability to walk away changes how women see you, feel you, and respond to you. If this challenges you, that's a good sign. It means you're paying attention. 1. Options change behavior. Women respond differently to men who have options because options change how a man moves through the world. When a man knows he can leave, he stops trying to secure every moment. He speaks honestly. He does not rush to impress. He does not over-explain himself. His behavior becomes relaxed, and that relaxation signals confidence far louder than words ever could. Most men believe women are attracted to effort alone. They think doing more, giving more, and tolerating more will lock in desire. In reality, excess effort without standards lowers perceived value. When a man stays no matter how he is treated, he communicates that his presence is guaranteed. Guaranteed things lose urgency. Urgency is where attraction lives. A man with options does not tolerate inconsistency. He notices it and addresses it once. If the behavior continues, he removes himself. That response is powerful because it is rare. Many men complain, argue, or hope things improve. Women observe this and subconsciously place the man in a lower category, not because he is weak, but because he lacks boundaries he is willing to enforce. Options also protect a man from emotional overreaction. When a man feels he has nothing else, every text delay feels personal. Every mood shift feels threatening. That anxiety leaks out through his tone, his questions, and his need for reassurance. Women sense this immediately. It creates pressure. Pressure suffocates attraction. When a man has options, he listens instead of panicking. He observes instead of chasing. He allows a woman to reveal who she is over time. This patience communicates abundance. Abundance shifts the power balance. Women do not want to dominate a man emotionally. They want to feel safe in his steadiness. A man who can walk away offers that steadiness because his emotional center is not tied to her reactions. This does not mean a man is careless. It means he is selective. He chooses where to invest his energy. He does not bargain for respect. He does not negotiate his values. When those are challenged, he leaves calmly. That calm exit often creates more impact than any argument ever could. In modern dating, attention is oversupplied. Women receive constant messages, compliments, and interest. What stands out is restraint. When a man does not compete for attention, he separates himself from the crowd. His absence becomes noticeable because it is intentional. Men who cannot walk away often say they are being patient or understanding. In truth, they are afraid of losing access. That fear shapes their behavior. Women feel it, and it alters how seriously they take him. A man with options does not fear loss. He understands that walking away from what disrespects him is how he protects his self-worth. Options do not make a man arrogant. They make him grounded. They remove urgency. They create space for genuine connection, and in that space, attraction has room to grow. 2. Respect comes first. Attraction does not survive without respect. Desire might spark quickly, but it fades when a man tolerates behavior that crosses his boundaries. Women are drawn to men who can walk away because walking away enforces respect without confrontation. It shows that a man values himself enough to remove access when standards are violated. Many men believe patience will earn appreciation. What it often earns is familiarity without value. When a man stays after repeated disrespect, he teaches a woman how to treat him. That lesson becomes permanent. Respect cannot be negotiated after it is lost. It must be maintained through action. A man who can walk away does not issue threats. He does not warn repeatedly. He states his boundary once and watches behavior. If the behavior does not change, he leaves. That consistency builds credibility. Women trust men whose words and actions align. Respect also shows up in how a man allows himself to be spoken to. Tone matters. Dismissiveness matters. Repeated cancellations matter. When a man ignores these signals, he communicates that his time and presence are expendable. Women respond accordingly. Walking away resets the dynamic because it removes entitlement. Access to a man who respects himself feels earned. Earned things are valued. Valued things are protected. This is not manipulation. It is human behavior. Men who chase respect through explanation often lose it. Long speeches, emotional appeals, and over-justifying boundaries weaken their position. Respect responds to decisiveness. A calm exit speaks louder than any argument. A man who prioritizes respect does not personalize a woman's behavior. He understands that how someone treats him reflects their character and capacity. When those do not align with his standards, he disengages without bitterness. That emotional maturity is rare. Respect also influences how women talk about a man when he is not present. Men who walk away cleanly are remembered differently. They are spoken of with seriousness. Their absence carries weight because it was not accidental. In modern dating, many women encounter men who accept anything just to stay connected. That behavior lowers the bar. A man who walks away raises it. He becomes a reference point. Even if the relationship ends, the impression remains. Walking away protects attraction by preventing resentment. Staying in situations that erode respect slowly kills desire on both sides. A man who leaves early preserves his dignity and emotional clarity. This approach requires courage. Walking away means choosing uncertainty over disrespect. Many men choose familiarity instead. Women sense this choice. They feel when a man is afraid to lose them. Fear undermines respect. Respect also strengthens polarity. A woman feels more feminine when a man holds his ground calmly. She does not want to manage his emotions or guide his standards. She wants to respond to his leadership. A man who cannot walk away often confuses compromise with self-erasure. Healthy compromise never requires abandoning self-respect. Walking away ensures that line is never crossed. Respect is the currency that sustains attraction. Walking away is how a man protects it. 3. Detachment creates desire. Desire grows in space. When a man can walk away, he creates space naturally. Not artificial distance, not silence used as a weapon, but emotional independence. Women feel that independence immediately. It tells them this man is choosing them, not clinging to them. Men who attach too quickly collapse the tension that fuels attraction. They make themselves fully available before a woman has earned that access. The result is overfamiliarity. Overfamiliarity kills curiosity. Curiosity is what keeps desire alive. Detachment does not mean disinterest. It means a man enjoys a woman without centering his identity around her. He does not need constant reassurance. He does not track every shift in mood. He allows her to miss him. Missing someone strengthens emotional investment. When a man cannot walk away, he fills silence with noise. He texts too much. He explains too often. He checks in to feel secure. Women interpret this as neediness, even when the intention is good. Neediness drains attraction because it transfers emotional responsibility onto her. A man who can walk away trusts his value. He does not rush to lock anything down. He allows the connection to unfold at its own pace. That patience communicates confidence. Confidence invites desire. Detachment also protects a man from emotional bargaining. He does not trade his time, attention, or boundaries for affection. He gives freely, but not blindly. Women respect men who give from abundance, not from fear of loss. Walking away sharpens a man's presence. When he shows up, he is fully there. When he leaves, the absence is felt. His time feels intentional. Women value what feels intentional. Desire fades when a man is always available and always accommodating. It grows when a man has a full life that does not pause for dating. Purpose creates magnetism. A man with direction does not chase validation. Detachment allows a woman to lean in emotionally. When she senses that a man will not collapse if she pulls back, she feels safer to explore connection. Emotional safety increases attraction. Men often think pulling away will push women away permanently. In reality, unhealthy attachment pushes women away faster. Detachment filters out women who want control and draws in women who want partnership. Walking away also eliminates power struggles. When a man does not fear loss, there is nothing to fight over. The dynamic becomes clean. Clean dynamics are attractive. Detachment requires discipline. It requires trusting yourself more than the outcome. Men who master this stop negotiating their worth through behavior. Women are drawn to men who are emotionally present without being emotionally dependent. That balance is rare. Walking away makes it possible. Desire thrives where freedom exists. A man who can walk away offers freedom, not pressure. That is why detachment creates desire. 4. Walking away signals. Value is not claimed. It is demonstrated. A man who can walk away shows value through behavior, not words. He does not convince a woman he matters. He allows his absence to confirm it. In a dating world where many men overextend themselves, restraint stands out. When a man stays in situations that drain him, he communicates that his time is cheap. Women read that signal instantly. They may not articulate it, but they respond to it. Time given without standards loses meaning. Time protected gains weight. Walking away tells a woman that access to you is conditional. Conditional does not mean manipulative. It means earned. Earned access is respected access. Respect strengthens attraction. Men who fear walking away often try to raise their value through performance. They give more attention, more gifts, more availability. This creates imbalance. When one person overinvests, the other unconsciously devalues what comes too easily. A man who knows his value does not oversell himself. He does not flood conversations. He does not force closeness. He lets connection build naturally. That patience signals confidence. Walking away also reveals self-trust. A man who trusts himself believes he can create connection again if this one fails. That belief removes desperation. Desperation is the fastest way to lower perceived value. Value increases when scarcity is natural. Not fake unavailability, but genuine priorities. A man with a mission, routine, and discipline does not revolve around dating. Women feel drawn to men who are building something beyond relationships. Men who stay too long in misaligned situations often lose their edge. They become agreeable, cautious, and muted. Walking away preserves a man's sharpness. Sharpness is attractive. When a man exits calmly, without blame or drama, it leaves a strong impression. Women remember men who leave with dignity. Dignity elevates value. Walking away also filters behavior. Women behave better around men they respect. When respect drops, behavior deteriorates. A man who walks away early avoids prolonged disrespect. Men often worry that leaving shows weakness. The opposite is true. Staying where you are not valued shows fear. Leaving shows strength. Value is protected by boundaries. Boundaries are meaningless without consequences. Walking away is the ultimate consequence. A man who understands his value does not wait to be chosen. He chooses where he stays. That mindset changes everything. Women do not want men who need to be liked. They want men who like themselves. Walking away proves that self-approval comes first. This is why walking away is not loss. It is reinforcement of value. 5. It reveals true intent. Walking away exposes truth quickly. When a man is willing to leave, pretenses fall apart. Mixed signals clarify. Unclear intentions surface. Women reveal whether their interest is genuine or convenience-based. This saves time, energy, and emotional investment. Many men stay, hoping potential turns into commitment. Hope is not a strategy. A man who can walk away does not build attachment on uncertainty. He watches actions. If effort, respect, and consistency are missing, he leaves. That decision forces honesty. Women often test boundaries, not maliciously, but to see where a man stands. A man who stays through repeated tests communicates confusion. A man who walks away communicates clarity. Clarity is attractive. Walking away also shows a man's intentions are serious. He is not there to entertain or be strung along. He is there for alignment. Women who want casual attention disappear. Women who want substance step forward. Men who fear losing a woman often tolerate ambiguity. They accept half-effort, delayed plans, and unclear communication. Over time, this creates emotional frustration. Walking away ends that cycle. True intent shows up when access is at risk. When a man withdraws calmly, women who value him respond with effort. Women who do not, do nothing. Either outcome is information. Information is power. Walking away also removes emotional bargaining. A man does not trade patience for potential. He does not sacrifice clarity for comfort. He chooses alignment. Men often confuse loyalty with endurance. Loyalty without reciprocity becomes self-neglect. Walking away protects loyalty by ensuring it is mutual. When a man leaves, it often triggers reflection. Women reconsider behavior when consequences are real. Not all will return, and that is fine. Those who do return come back with clearer intent. A man who can walk away does not chase closure. He allows outcomes to reveal themselves. That confidence is rare. Walking away also shows a man's standards are not flexible under pressure. He does not lower them to maintain access. Women respect men whose standards remain stable. Men who stay too long often lose clarity. They start rationalizing behavior they would never accept initially. Walking away preserves perspective. Intent matters more than attraction. Attraction without intent leads to confusion. Walking away filters for intent. A man who values himself does not wait to be convinced. He observes, decides, and acts. Walking away is decisive action. This is why walking away accelerates truth. It removes illusion. It brings reality forward. 6. It prevents self-betrayal. Every time a man stays where his standards are violated, he betrays himself. That betrayal accumulates quietly. Confidence erodes. Resentment builds. Walking away stops that erosion. It is self-respect in action. Men often ignore early discomfort to keep connection alive. They tell themselves it will improve. Most of the time, it doesn't. What improves is tolerance for dissatisfaction. That tolerance dulls a man's edge. Self-betrayal shows up in small compromises, laughing off disrespect, canceling priorities, staying silent to avoid conflict. Over time, these choices reshape a man's identity. Women sense this shift. Attraction declines. Walking away is a reset. It restores alignment between a man's values and behavior. Alignment creates inner confidence. Inner confidence creates calm. Calm is attractive. A man who can walk away does not fear being alone. He fears losing himself more. That priority shift is powerful. Men who betray themselves often become passive. They agree when they disagree. They stay quiet when they should speak. Women interpret passivity as lack of direction. Direction matters. Walking away preserves a man's integrity. Integrity means your actions match your beliefs. Women trust men who trust themselves. Self-betrayal also creates emotional debt. Men stay and then expect appreciation later. When it doesn't come, bitterness follows. Walking away avoids this trap. Men who walk away early avoid emotional burnout. They do not drain themselves trying to fix what isn't aligned. Energy preserved can be invested where it is reciprocated. Walking away also reinforces self-trust. Every time a man honors his boundary, he strengthens his confidence. Confidence compounds. Men often think staying proves strength. It proves endurance, not strength. Strength is choosing what supports your well-being. Self-betrayal teaches others how to treat you. Walking away teaches them what you will not tolerate. A man who respects himself does not need validation to leave. He trusts his judgment. Preventing self-betrayal protects mental clarity. Clear men make better decisions. Better decisions lead to better relationships. Walking away is not failure. It is correction. A man who avoids self-betrayal becomes grounded. Grounded men are attractive. This is why walking away matters most for you, not for her. 7. It defines leadership. Leadership in dating is not control, volume, or dominance. It is direction backed by action. A man who can walk away shows he has direction because he refuses to drift emotionally. Women respond to men who know where they stand and are willing to act when alignment disappears. Most men hesitate when things feel off. They wait, hope, and tolerate. That hesitation signals uncertainty. Uncertainty weakens authority. A man who walks away removes confusion instantly. That decisiveness is leadership. Leadership means making choices that protect long-term stability instead of chasing short-term comfort. Staying feels easier in the moment. Walking away demands courage. Courage earns respect, even when it costs something. A man who leads does not manage emotions that are not his responsibility. He does not chase clarity through arguments or emotional appeals. He observes behavior, makes a decision, and moves accordingly. That calm response shows strength. Women feel safer around men who make clean decisions. Safety deepens attraction. When a man hesitates or contradicts himself, it creates emotional instability. Walking away restores order. Leadership also means accepting consequences without resentment. A man who walks away understands loss is part of self-respect. He does not punish, blame, or seek validation afterward. That maturity is rare. Men who cannot walk away often become reactive. They respond to mood shifts, silence, or inconsistency with anxiety. Reactive men do not lead. They follow emotional weather. Women sense this and lose confidence in the man's direction. Walking away also sets emotional standards. A leader does not tolerate chaos. He protects the emotional tone of his life. That protection benefits everyone involved. Leadership attracts women who want partnership, not control. Women who seek to dominate lose interest when they realize manipulation does not work. Women who want balance lean in. A man who leads does not threaten to leave. He leaves when alignment breaks. Threats signal insecurity. Action signals certainty. Leadership is visible in restraint. A man who can walk away does not over-explain. He does not justify. His silence after decision carries authority. Men often think leadership means persistence. It doesn't. It means discernment, knowing when to stay and when to go. Walking away also teaches self-leadership. Each time a man honors his boundary, he strengthens trust in himself. Self-trust sharpens judgment. Sharp judgment improves relationships. A man who leads himself becomes attractive naturally. He does not demand respect. He commands it through consistency. Leadership is not loud, it is steady. This is why walking away defines leadership in the modern dating world. Women are drawn to men who can walk away because it signals strength, self-respect, and emotional stability. Walking away protects your boundaries, enforces respect, and preserves desire, while showing clarity, leadership, and self-trust. It is not about playing games. It is about being a man who values himself enough to leave what diminishes him. When you can walk away without fear, you stop chasing approval and start commanding authentic attraction. Desire naturally follows a man who prioritizes himself, enforces his standards, and moves through the world with confidence and purpose. Walking away is power in action.